My name's Josh, and I'm gonna play Black Belt for the Sega Master System drunk, because, that's relevant to my interest. This is a game I've played pretty consistently since, I don't know, I got it when I was like 8. And it's always been one of my favorites, because mainly when you kick or punch a guy in the face, they turn into mulch, and that's badass, you know? How many games do you play where you hit a guy in the face, or just sweep his legs, like BAM! And he turns into, oh, BAM, there he goes. Turns into a bunch of scared things. Another cool thing about this game, the mid-bosses, like this guy, who's consistently hitting me with these cleavers, that sucked. And they killed my invincibility. You know, mid-bosses in this game are pretty interesting. I guess this game originally, in the Japan release, was a Fist of the North Star game. Yeah, see, like I said, I've been drinking also, you know, for a while. Anyway, Fist of the North Star game that, since no one cared about, you know, when this game got released in '86, they just was like, hey, now it's a game about a guy whose girlfriend's been kidnapped, and you have to punch and karate everyone from here to Japan to New York, and you beat up Elvis impersonators. It's a weird game, but it involves a lot of kicks and punches and kicks. And oh, I missed that invincibility power up. That's great. To jump in this game, you press up, which for its time was very weird sort of thing, but now it's like second nature, I guess, when you play this a lot. Oh, here's what happens a lot in the game. You get juggled. Normally that doesn't happen. It's, you know, I'm playing it drunk, so I'm gonna be way terrible than I was when I was like 8 and beating the crap out of this game before I had to go to school at 7 o'clock. You know, I had reading class in first grade, but first I had to punch this fat guy in the stomach, and 3 times back up. Oh, and they do that, and then I'd be like, oh, sorry, fat guy, you're exploded now, like in Big Trouble in Little China, which was one of my favorite movies, still is. And then we get to the boss fights. The boss fights are very reminiscent to fighting games as they've evolved. I mean, the same controls still stick. Up is still jump. Then I gotta punch and a kick, and this asshole will continually high kick me like he's from Showgirls. And I don't know, maybe it's my controller I'm using, because usually that doesn't happen, but I usually don't duck when I land and jump. I watched the demo earlier while I was trying to set all this stuff up, because, like I said, first Let's Play video, and it took me a while to figure all this crap out. Oh. Yeah, got him! You have to end the final combo with, that final strike. In this case, it's a punch. So you have to hit him, his final hit has to be a punch, and then you rapid punch him all over and hit his groin until he's unconscious. You get a cool victory sequence. And during that sequence, am I saying that right? I don't care. I take a drink of the finest whiskey, which is a lie. And then we go to Chapter 2. Chapter 2, I always believed, took place in New York, and it had a bunch of guys who jump. The difference between this and the first level, not the music, obviously it's the same music all the time. Oh, invincibility. It's totally that instead of getting attacked by shirtless bald men who punch you, it's guys that, you know, jump and kick. They're also shirtless, but they have, like, Bret Hart glasses on. It was a different time back in the 80s. And you get this mid-boss with his whip. He sucks. I don't like him. It's kind of like a random sort of thing. Well, not really. It's just I'm really bad at this. Out of practice, I guess. I haven't played this game since, I don't know, a long time. I remember the trick was always, like, jumping in at him. And he's killed my invincibility already. And then kicking him while he was in the air. Kicking him right in the ass. That's what he gets for having, like, no jump animation. Oh, no jump punch. Forgot about that. Wow. Kicking that guy. I've never seen Fist of the North Star. But I figured if I had, I'd be confused. I don't really know. This guy, remember, you get to block his knives that he throws with your attacks, and then he just kind of shows up and is like, hey, remember that time I threw knives at you while you were off screen? It was totally me. But now I'm here. And now I'm exploded. Oh. See? Thing about this, I don't remember if I've mentioned, that invincibility goes off of how many hits you take. And those power-ups that give you health and points, if you don't drop kick them, they'll count as a hit. This asshole, he throws boomerangs at me like a friggin' Australian. He's probably one of the easier bosses in the game. His weak spot, as most bosses has a weak spot, the head. Who would have thunk it? You know, hitting a guy in the head makes him not like getting hit in the head. And now you can see I got this upper punch thing. Upper punch. It's not really an uppercut. But, it works once you get him halfway. His weakness is you have to finish him with a kick, and then you do it. You phantom kick his face and then groin until he walks backwards, which was pretty impressive back in the day. And then bam, he explodes. He's the only boss that explodes. That's also pretty badass. But yeah, he had an animation for falling backwards. And for a Sega Master System game, that's crazy. That's like walking into a fountain and then the fountain turns into rainbows. I don't know. I have no analogy for that, but that's what happens. These guys, skinny dudes in red things, what are they called? I don't know. But they don't enjoy getting punched, and we do it anyway. Oh. See? Just walking up to people. Bamboo forest. I'm punching people. That's how it works. This broad shows up with her friggin', I don't know, scythes? She spins them around like crazy. And I pick up an aspirin, because aspirin's how you heal. Or not. I don't know if that heals me. I have full health. I'll assume it was going to heal me. That's always a good assumption. Oh, punch this guy. Oh, and that's right, this level only has one mid-boss, because this guy, probably the most consistently hard in the entire game, because he does that. You can punch, his attacks take crap tons of health out of you. Oh, and now I'm dead. Let's try again. Oh, I screwed that up. Usually, oh, man. You gotta do, well, looks like I've died twice. How unfortunate for me. I could always save state, but I'll save that for the last guy. Whoa. Oh. Man. Usually that's how it would lead in. You drop kick punch. Oh. Oh, there we go. Got him. Win for me. I always assumed if you did this in the middle level, you would titty slap him all the way to the edge and knock him off, but we'll never know because I've never finished him anywhere from the middle of the level. But that's how that happens. I think I'm going to end this right here on Chapter 4, as I don't have much long left. Much long left? Is that even a proper sentence? But, we'll pick this up again. Part 2. Let's drunkenly play Black Belt for the Sega Master System. I'm sure all 8 people that will watch this are going to enjoy it. But until next time, I will see you, or not. I don't know how to end this stuff. We'll just end it right there. How's that?